What is up, guys? Wraec is here with a new video, and today once again on the Amazon server, and it's kind of been a little bit of time since the last episode. Got some people complaining, and rightfully so, I have to say. Though the reason for this was mostly that I had to work, and there were some interesting topics on the main account as well. So it took a little bit of time. So I think I will start to bring you up to date now. Basically, Forced War has ended now, and I mean, we finished all right. There's like 6 treasure chests at the front, I think. Can we even see it? No, we can't. Or can we? We can see it. Yeah, it's like 51 to 100, which is absolutely decent considering our account strength. But like the main issue was we pretty quickly reached our limit. Like the first days were looking rather fine. We're placed 2 in the 4s and everything. But the other people could improve later by getting better strats, and we don't really have any strats to develop towards. Like, it's LFA and burst, and if LFA doesn't kill, then we are dead. So, well, you kind of find out your limit rather fast, if that is everything that you can do. So, we ended up still reaching top 100, which is great, because we got the top 100 force frame, which features all damage reduction, HP, and attack. And the best thing about this is, I don't use this on my main account. On my main account, I use the Black Friday frame, and yeah, we had a whole video on that topic. But here on the Amazon server, I don't have the Black Friday frame, so this is the best frame we have, and I think this is one of the coolest looking frames that we have in Idle Heroes, with the little castle here, and the helmet, and the wings, and everything. So, super nice that we got that. Where did we actually end up with? Oh, we ended last. Well, on the other server, we ended last too. So that seems to be a trend with me being in a force, to have that force end on the last place. But doesn't matter at all. We got our rewards. We got some contract story here and all of our frames, and that's good. And if you didn't know, the Awakening session, that will also finish between the last video and this one. And we actually got an A tier summoning item, not the A- that I planned, and even an A tier one. And we happened to use that live on stream. Live on stream, I did a live stream with Jesus here. Jesus here, big content creator, one of the biggest whales on main Android. If you don't know him, I think like everybody in Idle Heroes does. He's like the biggest whale, and has made guides for like forever. He cleared Vortex first, he did like everything. It's an insane guy, and a pretty nice dude, I have to say. And we did live stream surprisingly long. We talked like 3 hours or something, and during that live stream we actually summoned the A tier summoning item, and we used it on a Vulcan. And if you care for the summoning itself, and you definitely should, you should check out the live stream. Still doesn't have too many views. There were a lot of viewers though that already looked at it while we did it live, so I guess that's alright, but it's pretty great, and some insights from a little bit of whale talk, so definitely check that out. But we summoned a Vulcan, and as I said, if you care about the summoning, go either to the stream or wait a few days. I will make a video about like some cool summons that players sent me, and I will include this summon as well. But we got this Vulcan. Spoilers, I guess, if you want to watch the other video. Precision Armor Break Giant Killer was what we rolled with it, and we have like A tier attack, A plus HP, and A speed. This is rather decent. The A plus speed is of course very good. Overall, I would say pretty nice one. And the bonus stats were Precision Armor Break Giant Killer, which is good. It's like 3 offensive stats, and one of them being Giant Killer, so still rather nice. Vulcan is a hero though that profits a lot from skill damage, like a lot, because we have all the ammunition types that he features, even on the base version, which have like 12 cap, 6 cap, 3 cap. So you have a lot of different effects that trigger at once, and having skill damage to amplify the damage of all those skill effects, like 200%, 100%, you can double that easily. That is really insane. So I want to reroll this Vulcan, and I think this is what we are going to do now. I have 20 soul hammers, and what we are aiming for is like Giant Killer, skill damage, and there are a lot of other stats. I would take holy damage, precision is nice, Maybe even something defensive like the R would be cool. So we are pretty flexible on that, but Giant Killer skill damage, that is a combination we are indeed looking for. So let's pray for it. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, any roll that doesn't feature Giant Killer is not interesting for us, and I will definitely reroll that. Armor and Armor Break, though, quite fun to see both of those on the same hero. The Holy Armor Divine block. Pretty defensive stuff going on here, but still no Giant Killer. Holy hell! Okay, okay, I take it. I take it. Yeah, yep, we can do that. That is alright. Holy hell, that was filthy. That was filthy. Like, yeah, okay. I always joked about them merging Android with Amazon. If they ever do that, that's a ton of story we got right here. Giant Killer Defier skill damage. Giant Killer 100% damage boost against high health targets. And Defier 30% damage boost if the target's HP is 70% or above. And then we have 180 skill damage, which on this 5-star hero is basically more than doubling the damage he deals. So yeah, those are a lot of multipliers, and that is pretty filthy as a roll for him. So we are quite lucky. Okay, well, quite unexpected, but we get to reroll Mockman a bit. We pretty much aim for the same Giant Killer plus skill damage. We already have that. I don't like the control precision. We can get better stats here. As I said, like the R Defier, that stuff, crit damage, all of that is better than this control precision. Because we don't really need his taunt. And even if I wanted his taunt, I would rather have CI offset. So I guess we are going to reroll Mockman. The chances of us actually getting something good here are rather slim, because I won't take a roll that doesn't have Giant Killer skill damage, I guess. I can't think of a better roll that doesn't include Giant Killer skill damage, so we are going to stick with that. So the chances of us actually getting something good here are rather slim. This is interesting. Armor block damage reduction, like full tank mode. Pretty cool roll, actually. The 60% armor, insane. 30% block, I mean, it feels kind of low. It feels kind of low, honestly, considering that going over 100% block is rather common to counter precision. But okay, yeah. 20% damage reduction, though, quite a lot. That is bad. If that control precision was Giant Killer, we would be good right now. But no, we need to... We already got that roll. Like 3 rolls ago, we got that roll. Something's buggy here, guys. Something's buggy here. That is not alright that we get the same roll twice. I wonder how often that actually happened to me and didn't even notice. Skill damage, armor break. Nah, no. Not without Giant Killer. I think we didn't even get a Giant Killer roll yet. Crit damage, holy damage. That's quite cool. But still no Giant Killer. And again no Giant Killer. Even that roll. I mean, like armor break, we got that already as well. Strange. Really quite strange, the rolls we get today. Crit damage, control immunity offset. Interesting. There are some interesting things about the rerolls though. Like, for example, the 20% heal effect. You can roll effect of being healed and heal effect on those stats, and those two stats, heal effect and effect of being healed, are super rare. You have like barely any sources of them. There are star spawns. I think there is one star spawn that provides heal effect, but other than that, you basically just don't get it. And so I think stats of that are kind of overlooked, because people are always going for Giant Killer skill damage and crit damage, but there are some heroes that really would profit from heal effect or effect of being healed, though I have to criticize the age. It's not really clear what those stats do. Like, heal effect, okay, you would say when a hero heals another hero, then this gets buffed. And effect of being healed, if that hero gets healed, then it's that. But there are some abilities that heal the hero himself and do something according to that effect, like, for example, SQH passive 2, I think it was, sublimation. And what does count for that? Is it effect of being healed? Is it heal effect? And I would love to see like a small indicator in-game for that, for which stat actually works with that heal. Last one, and we indeed didn't get any giant killer rolls here, so let's take a look again at that Vulcan, because that is just crazy. That is such a crazy roll. Damn, that's a beauty. And we actually, we can't upgrade him. We don't really have the materials. We can at least give him a stone, right? Yeah, we can give him a stone. Precision HP is not what we want. Let's reroll that. Because we actually have, that's not great. Speed attack. Oh, can always take a speed stone. Speed stones ain't bad. We are going to save the gems though. So no second stone for now, but what we can do, and what is pretty cool, we can take this 5-star Vulcan, which it will sadly be for, for a little bit now, because we don't even have a second Vulcan copy. And we can take it in this team here against Barrier. I guess we are going to remove the Rogan for that. Put in the Vulcan and let's just see how much damage that thing can actually do. Pretty eager to see that. Our Aspen Core is not activated. Let's change that. And with that, I would say we just attack and see if that Vulcan... I mean, what is realistic? It's a 5-star. It's a 5-star. It's an A tier. Maybe let's see if it can compete against this carry. I think that would be kind of nice. Or against the armor. I mean, the armor is a 10-star. It's still a priest, but it's a 10-star. So, yeah, I mean, like, he doesn't even have an Antler's Cane or something like that. Ah, I forgot that base Vulcan has some ugly animations. It's like recycling Vulcan all the way. This is so bad. This is so bad that they did that and that they didn't even give him animations. But I criticized it a little bit, and I don't think they saw it. But I think the new hero, Eleanor, the base version, actually has better animation and looks a whole lot cleaner than Vulcan does. I mean, Vulcan's standing picture here is alright. Nothing to say against that, but people criticize the dull face that he has in some of his animations, and again, in general, the animations. And obviously, if he's in the fight, he's just recycled Russell. So, as you can see, he just goes into the air here. And of course that is pretty bad. And for Elena they really found a better way to do it and gave her some special animations with a little bit of cartoon and stuff. So that was quite alright, that was quite cool. So nothing bad to say against that. Our carry actually died, that happens quite a lot. She mainly survives this long because of the dodge, but the Mockman usually doesn't. So we are right, getting one more Vulcan active by activating the flying mode in round 14. Or round 13 rather. I think at the end of round 13 we actually activated it. Or was it 14? It was 14. We should attack at the end of 15. There it was. And that actually looked like a decent hit. That actually really looked like a decent hit. So let's now check the damage actually. I mean, the last hit was decent. We are at 165 million. Which is actually not bad. I mean, like, we outdamaged the 10-star Amra, we outdamaged the 5-star Drake. The 5-star Drake did a whole lot of damage for being a 5-star with the minus tier. Which brings me to the point, I mean, like, we have a lot of heroes at B and B+, why don't we have a good Drake? We really need a good Drake. But he also outdamaged the E1 carry. That is impressive. Because she has a skin, she is B+, and this guy is just 5 stars, so that's rather cool. I couldn't get to the V3 plus attack Mockman though, which was kind of expected. And obviously our LFA slaughtered the barrier here. We don't even need to attack too much because we are already over the threshold and we already reached max loot. And I recently even did that with one single attack on this account, which is kind of pathetic that DH still didn't up those numbers. We have another boss we can actually fight. I kind of prepared that a little bit. We have Void Corruption 66 Trial of Cruelty that we can fight. I think we once again take out the Rogan, which is Rogan is a good hero, don't get me wrong, but for now I really want to see the Vulcan. Though I'm pretty sure, I mean, like, he likely can't survive. I mean, those are trials of cruelty. I think they hit everybody. So that might be a problem. Maybe we can't really show off Vulcan here. Or we can't show off Vulcan because LFA is just insane and slaughters everything. Might also be the case. I really thought we had a boss we could fight here. Yeah, well, that didn't work out. But there was an attempt. There was an attempt. And I guess we can up this void corruption here and then path planning, and we should be good at 189 and to get the mine, even though we are smashing, so that would be quite alright. I think we don't really change anything. Yeah, we can take out that Vulcan. He won't do us any good, I fear. And yeah, so that is that. We did that. We still don't have proper star spawns. I tried to upgrade them a little bit, but we got the random pull forest one, the random pull priest one, and yeah, that wasn't quite that great. And still no whale, which is sad, because I would love to have the whale for the all damage dealt. But we get some decent progress on the Dark Star spawn, so that is something as well. Though the Dark Star spawn, you don't have to forget, we no longer get these 50% stat bonus on our LFA, so that's not that great. And there are only 2 star spawns that aren't of the new kind, of the star energy integration ones, that provide stats for LFA, and that is the warrior one, which provides block. Does it? It does. Oh no, it provides crit damage reduction. I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me check. I'm confused, I didn't look at those. You are the fortress one. I confused you with the warrior one. Yeah, this is the warrior one. Provides crit damage reduction, exactly. And then, of course, we have the transcendence one, the whale that we just looked at. And there are some new ones in the star energy integration. I can't show them to you right now on Isle Heroes. But those are definitely there. And I think I want to get the whale, but so hard when you get kind of lucky and pull the other ones always early and can't go put the guaranteed one on a zombie wreck, but we will do that as soon as possible. And then I think we might go for 1 or 2 rerolls for the bonus stats, and then we will see. It's also CNY still. And CNY, as you can see, you can collect those bags. I think I collected them all. We are not going to do the event. Some people ask me if I'm going to do the event, but yeah, I don't really see it. I mean, we are going to obtain the 5-star hero. We are not going to do the summoning because, like, we don't really have anything to summon. The one summon we did was the Vulcan. Maybe if we get a free summon, we can do one, but there's really not much use. Not going to obtain any VIP XP, and we are going to save our heroic summon scrolls for an event where we really want to go in and get everything. Which is not this one, even though it's kind of a good one, I already explained. This time they put 3 full cores in here, which is kind of impressive. And the next question I got, when I am a free-to-play and I don't do the event, is it still worth to go in here and purchase, like, I don't know, 50 of those things? And that is actually something I want to find out for you guys. If it's worth it to go for this. And the way we find things like this out is by just wasting 25,000 gems. So we now got 62 bags. And we will get more free to play. The thing is, this event is going on for 2 weeks. And you get 3 every day. So I think we had 12. Which means 12 and 14. So we should get another 30 on top of this, which brings us to 92. And every 11th one is a guaranteed Jade Rabbit bag. If you care about the event, I made another video which is a guide for all of this stuff. But I think we are pretty much guaranteed to get at least like 6 or something around that in the ones we have here. 5 to 6, something around there. Should probably get 6. I would be surprised if we don't. And then with the other one, we get 2 to 3 more, so that's pretty good. And then it just depends on the lucky numbers. Some lucky numbers have already been drawn, which we can see. 2013, 21, and 23. And if those come up, we should instantly get the loot into our bonus rewards bag. And if none of our numbers come out, that of course sucks a little bit. We would obviously take the course. We would get 6 cores in the bonus stuff for this. We get it takes Starspawn Core 6, no questions asked. Obviously the Stellar is nice, and I think some Master Toolboxes would be quite fine as well. And I think we're just going to open up all of them at the same time. And we got... Holy hell, we got a lot. We got a lot. It's like 12? From 62 it's like 12? That's insane. That's really a lot. Is there any number here that was already pulled? 2022 was already pulled, I think. So that should already be tripled. We should already have 6 cores by this. Then some stuff here, some nice stuff here. I take this. I take it. Oh, it wasn't 2022. Oh, it was 2023. But we got that as well. So we got some spiritual essence here. We got some glorious relics, 60 glorious relics. Those two things, of course, are not worth the 25,000 gems that we spent. But yeah, I mean, we got the other stuff as well. So it was a good loot roll after all. We got quite lucky, and quite lucky is like attack. It's like you have to be lucky. That is the thing with this event. It requires you to have a decent bit of luck, and if you are lucky, you can get some quite good loot, even free to play. But if you aren't, yeah, you might just throw all your gems away without really getting anything worthwhile. So, I mean, is it worth it? I can just tell you it can be. But overall, if you have other options to spend your gems, I would probably go for that. Unless you really need like some toolboxes or those star spawn cores. I guess it's a decent way to get those star spawn cores free to play, because usually you don't really get them all too easily unless you go for the campaign. So yeah, that is something to go for. And what I thought was really nice was this New Year growth plan. This time they include the LOEs, and you get like an E3 LOEs just from the get-go. Instantly in E3 LOEs, and you even get the skin. You even get like, I think this is a full Ranger gear set. And then you have, where was it? There was like an artifact in here for her as well. Yeah, that's the block damage reduction artifact, which I thought was quite cool. So they really hook you up. You now just start the game and get this $30 pack. You're basically good to go. You can, I think this is the easiest time to start the event, just by one pack and be good. Of course, you can get an LOEs any other way too, but I think this is rather easy. So, I think that was mostly it to get you guys up to date again. The clan is slowly progressing towards level 30, at which point I hope that we can get some other people in. I think some other people already announced that they will put their secondary accounts in this guild, and this will obviously make us able to do Guild War finally, and with that go into Ace. The Ace seasons, can we see that? Wait, is there any way to see the Ace seasons? I didn't really bother usually. I don't think there is at the moment. I mean, the winner is always the same. It's always chicken co-op here. But last time I looked at it, there weren't really many guilds in there. So I think when you can enter Ace Championship, which is guaranteed with the way Guild War is structured, that at one point you can do that, you are guaranteed an Ace frame like 100%, which is quite funny. But we will see about that. That will certainly be the topic of another video. We still have to do Gate of the Void. I think I want to go a little bit further. Is it open? It is open. I pushed to Vanquish. I already explained that in the live stream, and we can still clear stuff here. It is still possible for us to clear stuff. It's not quite that easy, and I think for a real Vanquisher push, I would love to have some more stats, but you can see we still got damage. There is still damage here, and I think that's pretty cool. Oh, well, we are going to lose that fight, though. Yeah, definitely going to lose that fight. It still needs some RNG, and I think once we get over the threshold to actually one-shot those enemies, then it will be quite easy again. I'm sure we can do that soon, improving the tenants and everything, getting more stellar now with all those events. And then we can really go at another level here. That is already quite good, and another level here. So yeah, currently we are like 512k attack, which is quite good already. And there is still so much we can do, like max the carry, max the armorer, and yeah, that is something we are aiming towards. But honestly, with that, I want to end the episode. You should now be up to date. I'm super happy we could get this crazy roll on the Vulcan, and he will be another hero that we will build once we acquire the copies that we actually need. And I think I think he will be mad. He will be insane once we get him going. I'm pretty eager to test that. And especially with this roll now. This roll's just insane. I wish you guys a great week and we will see us in the next one.